many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Well, welcome everyone. I am your host and CEO of Divine Connections. I am Deloris Williams. Welcome everyone. Make sure you like and share this broadcast. We have a lot of great things that we want to share with you today. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, pastors, authors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have events. So in March is my anniversary. And so this coming up March 25th is my 13th magazine anniversary. We're going to have quartet groups. We're going to have moms. We're going to have a men's panel talking about mental health, life challenges, and we're going to network and worship together. If you want to be a part of that, it's only $10. And it's going to be in Haw River, North Carolina. I'll give more information about that. If you would like to sponsor, be a sponsor for that event in Divine Connections, we have that opportunity as well. So I'll tell you how to contact me a little bit later. And then we have our podcast, which is on Wednesdays between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So we connect with individuals in the community who are making it happen, and we let you hear from them as well and give you their contact information if you want to contact them. And they also leave an encouraging word. And then we also have our app. Our app is now out. You can go to your Google store and download Divine Connections Magazine, install the app, and create a profile so we can stay connected with you. We have a lot of great things going on as well. And we also have our Divine Connection store is now open, so you can shop online. We have hoodies, shirts, hats. I'm going to show you a little bit of that a little bit later on. So we're excited about what God is doing, and we're very grateful for this opportunity. And so let me show you a little bit. I have two events, one in March, one in October. So let me show you a little snippet of our last October event where we had praise dance, mimes, and youth vendors. So check it out. Awesome, awesome. And so this coming up March 25th is Divine Connections 13th magazine anniversary, and we'll also be celebrating men. So check out this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So make sure you guys stay tuned of what is going on and how to stay connected. We have major things coming up. So I am so excited that you are here. So let's share a little bit of information on how you can stay connected with Divine Connections. Go to our website and join our email list. Go our magazine. Our website is divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Join our email list from there for updates. We also have our Facebook page, Divine Connections Marketing. We have our Instagram at Divine Connections, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. And make sure you click the notification button there as well. We do right now are open for submission to be in the next magazine. The deadline is February 10th. So if you want to advertise your business or your ministry, let us know. Text 336-338-8903 or email Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com, and your ad will run for 3 months. Okay. If you have not gotten your copy of Divine Connections Magazine, it is here and available for you. A lot of resources and connections are in this magazine. So make sure you go and order your copy. All right. And also, if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, if you have a 30-second commercial, we will, upon approval, you could be a part of this show before or after our interviews. We have sponsors, and it runs for 3 months, and it's only 150. So if you would like to be a sponsor, please let us know. We also have the opportunity to serve you as well if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your gospel group, or your event. We would love to customize a 30-second or 60-second commercial for you as well. I've also been blessed to have written my second book, which is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So I talk about the accomplishments that I have done with the help of the Lord, along with the accomplishment He has helped me in my business with Divine Connection. So make sure you get your copy. If you get it from me, I can sign it for you and send it to you, but it is on the link below and on Amazon. All right, so check it out. And then also this year we have also come out with our journal. Is here. Write the vision, make it plain, execute, and then celebrate. It's called Making It Happen. You are a divine connection. So we want to write in our journals and journal together and look back at what God is doing in us and through us, and how we're making divine connections and how He's blessing our lives each and every day. All right. So the journal again is called Making It Happen. You are a divine connections. And then our store is available. All right. So it's bit.ly/divine connections store. All right. So let me share with you what the store actually looks like and what's in the store, so you can have a great idea of how you can go in and shop and see different products and order products. Okay. And support Divine Connections there as well. So we have our most popular items, our jackets, our vests, our hats, more different jackets and hoodies. So go check it out. You can change the quantity as well as the colors. You'll see those options under Shop All, and you can just scroll through and see what you like as well. We have 106 products in our store. Okay. Awesome. So here are some more pictures. We have different colors, as well as cups and puzzles and blankets and tumblers. So don't hesitate and go check it out. We have some phenomenal, phenomenal things in our store. So go definitely check it out. All right. We would love, love, love to see you with some divine connections apparel on, and know that you are a divine connection. All right. So go check that out. And then last but not least, again, make sure you go download our app. It's now available. So download Divine Connections magazine from your Play Store, and we would greatly appreciate that as well. So let's get ready for our guest on today. She has a lot of great information for businesses, organization, and how to stay organized, especially during this time when it's tax time and we got to get ready to get things in. So let's bring Miss Donna Blackmore on in. Great day, great
Hi.
day. How are
Good
you?
afternoon. How are you?
I am well, and yourself?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Introduce yourself and tell people where you're from.
Great. So thank you for inviting me. My name is Donna Blackmore. I live in Somerset, New Jersey.
Okay.
And what I do is I support businesses with their bookkeeping needs. So businesses from a different array of businesses. It could be non-for-profit, restaurants, lawyers, and I also support CPAs with their own businesses that are requiring bookkeeping services. I started about maybe 20 years ago, 30 years
Oh, wow.
ago. I love doing this. My mom and my dad had their own businesses. And, and as I grew with their businesses, I realized what was missing. And
Mm,
really, it's structure. And
yeah.
bookkeeping supports that part of structure in the business so that you're focusing on your business while the bookkeeping, those finances are being handled by the bookkeeper. It's very important aspect of a business that your bookkeeping needs are managed, your accounting needs are managed.
Absolutely. And it's a lot of things that some people don't like to do it because it's very time consuming. But
Yes,
with anything that you do with business, you have to stay structured and organized.
yes,
Especially during this time, during tax time, a lot of people, including myself, sometimes just do it at the last minute and try to get all the stuff you worked on all year round and within 1 month so you can be ready for tax time. So talk about the preparation of how that works so you can do it weekly, monthly, quarterly. So at the end of the year, when it is tax time, you're already organized.
yes. CPAs or taxpayers don't like boxes of receipts. Okay, it does not work. It makes their life so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And that leaves you open for mistakes. So
Mm-hmm.
what I normally do to support my clients is do a monthly reconciliation. So every month we reconcile the books. So in case there's anything that needs to be corrected, needs to be adjusted, we can do that at that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important to do it on a monthly basis to catch any errors.
Mm-hmm.
It is also so that at the end of the year, you'll be able to have a profit and loss statement and a balance sheet, and you'll be able to just give that to your CPA. And if he needs other backup documents, you will have those documents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important to manage it during the year rather than waiting in January for a February or March date or even April date.
Mm-hmm.
It's very stressful for you and as well as a CPA
Yeah,
to get that done. It's a stress. Having it done on a monthly basis releases the stress.
absolutely, absolutely. So, are there any other tips that we could use as business owner, whether it's ministry or businesses?
It's important to, besides having your books, making sure that there's no commingling of your personal expenses with your business expenses. The most important, I mean, a lot of businesses do this as a startup. They will use their personal bank account for business expenses. It will work for a short period of time, but once your business starts moving, you really need to open a business account and separate your personal from your business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really a red flag when those two things are commingled. So that's one thing in terms of starting up a business, or even if you're currently in a business, to really open up a business account. That is like priority. Also making sure that you have an accounting system in place, some
Mm-hmm.
structure in place to organize your expenses, business expenses, and the income that's coming in. So for instance, some non-for-profits have different funds from different funding from different organizations, and they have to spend money based on the funding that they receive for that project. So they have to create classes now to identify, okay, I receive $100,000 for this particular event. So now I need to show my expenses for that event. And sometimes the organization is not structured. The only person who's handling that has it all in her head or his head, but it's not on paper. And it's not in the system, then it's really difficult for someone to come behind you to explain what has happened. And it just leaves you exposed and open to, to being criticized or being judged. And you really want to be serious about your business and have some structure in place so that there are no questions and it's easily gotten, rather than struggling at the end of the day to pull together paperwork for whatever that you might need.
Yeah, and it's also great for the IRS when they try to do their what is it called?
Audits. So what?
Yes.
They're audits. Yes, if you have all your paperwork, you have the backup to show for all your expenses, and as a non-for-profit or even a general business, you have paperwork, you have a structure in place. And that's really important. My father was a reupholster, and I couldn't tell what was happening because, again, he commingled. He had the business and the personal together. And I couldn't tell how many supplies he had in terms of inventory, what he was charging for a client, where the bill was. It was a mess. I love him to death, but, it's you can see the struggle when there's no structure in place. And a lot of times small business, or at least startup businesses, go through that type of ups and down and stressful because they don't have everything in place.
Right. I know that QuickBooks is one of the tools to use. Are there any other tools to use to organize your receipts and then categorize it as well?
And I would prefer, most CPAs would prefer, I don't know about most, but I prefer QuickBooks Online, or some businesses have QuickBooks Desktop, and that really is what across the board most people use. There are other accounting systems. I don't like them, but I just have a preference for QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop. It just seems to be user-friendly and more geared for accountants than some other books. Bookkeeping systems. But listen, as long as you have a bookkeeping system, I don't think it matters. As long as you're able to capture all your income and all your business expenses, that's the most important thing.
Awesome.
We can work with whatever you're using. It's just making sure it's captured somewhere. Doing it in an Excel spreadsheet, if you don't have that many transactions, okay. We can work with that too, but there are so many alternatives that I think is important that you investigate in that and spend the time to get that done, because at the end of the year, it is worth it to do it during the year than to wait till the end of the year and be stressed, because we try to minimize our stress.
That's right. Absolutely. And do you take clients from anywhere?
I am with QuickBooks Online. I could be in London and work on any client. As long as there's internet, I can work anywhere. So yes, I am not focused on just the East Coast or the West Coast. I work with any client wherever they are.
Awesome. And do you have different packages of your services?
It depends on the client and what they have and what they need. If it's a non-for-profit, there's different time that's needed, and it's really just the time. There isn't a package for a realtor versus a funeral home director or anything like that. It's really what is needed and the time that is required to support that client. So that's where that is. There are no quote unquote packages. It's once a month, getting your books done. At the end of the day, we go through, review all the queries that I might have that I don't know what expense this is. And then at the end, we're done with the end of the month. And then we go to the next month.
I love it. I love it. Systems and tools to make your life better and less stress.
Exactly. And that is my focus for the business owner to be less stressed about the money, about how uh, it's providing a structure so that you're not concerned about, I have to do these books, I have to do these books. It's
Mm-hmm.
really about focusing on my business, on having you focus on your business rather than focusing on the books.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that you can make the next step. Okay, this is what I spent last year on expenses or supplies or what have you. What can I do this year? What can I do to increase that gap that I'm looking to achieve in terms of income? What other things can I use? What budget can I put in place? But you can't put a budget in place if you don't know what you're spending.
Right. That
If
is
you
true.
don't know what kind of income income is coming in, you can't really put a budget in place. So you've got to know, and sometimes we have it in our mind. Yeah, we see the bank, we see the money's being deposited. Okay, yes, I have this. But you really don't know the net at the end of the day unless you have captured all the expenses and
Yeah.
the person. And if you're using your personal account, there might be some business expenses on that personal account that you're
Mm-hmm.
not accounting for.
That's right.
So that's really important to capture all that information. And so you can really see the true picture of your business.
Awesome. And do you still suggest they keep the receipts as well as a
You
backup?
can keep the receipts. And I think the IRS, if you're quote unquote, if you're ever audited, and we hope you're not, that you, especially big ticket items,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of any computers that you might purchase, depending on the type of business you're in, keeping those receipts are important in case you're audited. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's get some information out there. So if somebody needs your service, how they could contact you.
Sure.
So just share how they can contact you.
So you can contact me through my email, which is blackmore.bd4@gmail.com, or you can call me at 732-336-0084 at not any time, but within a reasonable time, or email me and we can really talk about what it is that you need and how I can best support you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. And then leave us with some words of encouragement or anything else you want to share. You have any workshops or anything coming up?
I don't have any workshops coming up. It's tax season this time. So it's really focusing on getting work done and completed so that my clients are complete with their work. But I think that what I'd like to leave everyone with is it's very important to have a bookkeeper, or at least to have your books in order, at
Mm-hmm.
least to reconcile your book. It's a very important. If you're going to start a business, you're about to start a business, start the big business, make that leap, and have a bookkeeper or someone who can guide you in keeping your books and keeping them up to date and current. And also, what I want to leave in, I found this little quote. It says, "The beautiful thing about life is that you can always change, grow, and get better.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't defined by your past. You aren't your mistakes." And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the author is, but the thing is that even if you're 2 or 3 years in business and you haven't done that, start now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your hands up, say, well, oh, well, it's all screwed up. No, it can always be cleaned up, and you can start now and get your house in order.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, you're very welcome. So hold tight. This is Miss Donna. So you listen, you guys, if you need your books in order, this is tax time. You might want to start now at the beginning of the year. So next year, this time, you'll have things in order and it'll be easy and less stressful for you. All right. Awesome. 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 Because I know I had got audited one time, and honey, even though I keep my receipts, I still had to go through, but I gracefully I had a good accountant person that I work with anyway throughout the
Mhm.
year. So it wasn't as bad, but you still have to keep all of that stuff organized. And so I am grateful for that. So listen, make sure you connect with Miss Donna. If you have any questions, you want to connect with her, please do so. All right. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Miss Donna, hold tight, and I'll be right back with you. All right, hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.